controls 2 objectives. Get after him. I'm reloading! Our UAV is orbiting the area. UAV ready for tasking. Enemy securing Alpha. All objectives secure.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Dovasween here, bringing you a new video and a new style of video. So as you can probably tell, I am trying out the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Beta here, playing on the PS4. And you know, at first I gotta say, man, I wasn't really following this game, not really too interested in it. And you know, after talking to one of my friends who told me he got free access to the open beta, decided to check it out. And I've got to say, it was a good decision already. So just to kind of start off with some things that I liked about this, you know, it feels like, you know, Call of Duty 2019 with the buttons and then just, you know, the way things work. So, you know, there's that similar feel to it, which is nice, coming back into it, because I haven't really played Call of Duty in a long time. And I've got to say, you know, I stuck to Warzone typically throughout most of that Modern Warfare, the last Call of Duty. And, you know, jumping into this game, some of the things that struck me kind of first off, really impressed me. One of them was the sounds. The sounds of the guns, the map. It seems like, you know, it's really tightened up. You know, being able to hear footsteps a little clearer, a little easily more located, and you know when you've got your headset on, you can tell where footsteps are coming from, gunfire's coming from, so it makes kind of pinpointing what's going on the map a little easier, you know. And I thought that was really nice, but also just like specifically the gun sounds of the M4 sounded awesome. They sounded punchy, just, you know, good, powerful, you know, make you feel like, you know, if you don't have, you know, if your guy didn't have earphones on, man, his eardrums would be ringing. They're so loud. And that being said, continuing on with guns, you know, I really liked the way the new weapon loadouts are set up. And so, if you don't know, instead of just unlocking a gun, unlocking all the attachments for a gun, you actually, each gun has like a different platform. And so that works out like really nicely to where, you know, you start off with an M4 and then you can put different receivers on that M4 and upgrade them, and they do, you know, they perform different, you know, a little more specific use design for each modifiable one. So, you know, the customization there seems to be a lot more diversified, which I like a lot. You know, and then secondly, one of the things that I really enjoyed were the maps. Now, I got to say, I typically played your ground war and invasion a lot more. I tend to prefer those bigger style games with the larger populations. And then also, with that, you know, with those maps, the verticality of them, you know, it seemed like there was a lot more ways to get up and above your opponents, and multiple ways, not just locked into like one ladder or one set of stairs. So it makes it a little more difficult, you know, when you're trying to hold down an area, things like that, you know. So you can't just get like camped by a sniper and stuff super hard. It makes them have to really kind of be on, keep their head on a swivel. And I thought that was really good. You know, another thing, like these maps, they look great. The level of detail that goes into these maps looks amazing. So, you know, they feel like real buildings, and not just cookie cutter. Like there's diversity to buildings that you're running through. And so, you know, in the old Warzone, and especially like Verdansk and stuff like that, there were just cookie cutter molds for buildings that were just kind of placed all the way throughout the entire zone. And with all of these maps, you know, it seems like there's just a lot more diversity, a lot more specific design, individual design for each separate building. And I thought that was really cool. Another thing that I really enjoyed was just the spawn-ins. When you're playing these bigger maps and you're spawning in, there's so many different ways to spawn in. You can spawn in at the main HQ. You can spawn in on the objective nodes that you're trying to go and capture or defend. But also, you can spawn in on your teammates, which I thought was really cool. You can spawn in on vehicles, and it feels really good when you've got a helicopter, one of the big troop transport helicopters just up in the sky, hovering over an objective you need to get to, and you can just come parachute in with your buds. Or, like I like to do sometimes, lay down in there, get some elevation and get a big machine gun and just lay down some suppressive fire on a zone. You know, that feels really good. So, you know, with that, I think another thing that I've enjoyed about this game is the pacing is a little different. It's not so catered to the run and gun, your super twitchy gameplay. It's slowed down a little bit and kind of fosters a lot more tactical movement, positioning, things like that. Make it a lot more kind of realistic in a way, and makes you kind of feel like, you know, you're in a war zone and you need to be thinking smart, you know, and not just sliding, like dancing, running, 360 no scoping everybody. So, and I love that type of gameplay. I'm an older person. I don't have the reflexes I used to, so, you know, it's nice for us old guys to be able to have a leg in this fight, so to speak. So, and with that being said, you know, like I personally played a lot of Warzone, and I never bought any of the Call of Duties that have been released since then. Just played the free Warzone and had fun with it. Got, you know, more than my money's worth, obviously, out of it. So, but I gotta actually say that after playing this, you know, I did some team deathmatch, did a couple new game types that they've got. They've got a third-person game type I didn't try out, and then they've also got like a search and rescue, or just like I think it's a hostage rescue game type. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was really cool. You know, there's no spawns in it. You get to revive your teammates at least once, I think. But then, you know, you're going in and you're trying to, like, you know, either eliminate the other team and or, you know, getting a couple hostages to safety there. So, yeah. So, you know, with that, I just got to say, you know, like I'm looking forward to this game. I'm actually looking forward to the actual game and not just the free Warzone that's coming out, I think in November. Don't get me wrong, I am looking forward to that. And so, you know, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've had an interest in picking up a Call of Duty game and playing the actual game, going through the game types, playing some team deathmatch and stuff like that. Domination was fun. And so, yeah, you know, if you've been thinking about this game, if you've seen anything, followed it, you know, or if you haven't not, you know, I recommend checking it out, watching some videos, looking into it, you know, maybe paying a little attention to it, because this game looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and, you know, and this is just my opinion on it, so, but thanks for stopping in, thanks for checking out the videos, you know, if you like the video, hit the like button, if you don't, download the shit out of it. Thanks.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target. We are losing Delta. We have lost Echo. Enemy UAV overhead. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Securing Echo. Objective Delta is compromised. Take it back. Threats in the area.